Welcome to Translate5. In this tutorial video, we want to familiarize you with the different configuration options in Translate5. We start directly in the system configurations. Here, you can see all the configuration options available to you in Translate5, as well as editing your files. If desired, you can decide in advance whether, for example, 100% matches can be edited, or if the email address of the project manager should be linked to his name in the task overview. You can also choose from a number of different system setup options. Under the respective configuration option, you can see the levels on which it can be changed. The code ID shows you the ID of the configuration used in the database. Using the search bar, you can search for specific terms. You will then see all configuration options that contain the search word, whether in the name, description, code ID, or value. However, if you are looking for a specific configuration option, you can filter for specific terms in the configuration option column. Then the term will only be searched in the name of the configuration. In the client window, you can override the system-level configuration options for individual clients. If you select a client and then switch to the Configuration tab, you will see all the options that can be assigned to the client. Here, you can adjust the configurations for each client individually and independent of the settings at system level. Similar to the client window, you can set task-specific configurations in the project window. In addition, you can view write-protected configurations by placing a check mark here. This displays parameters that cannot be edited in the current context, but are set during the import or at client level. The last configuration options we're going to talk about can be found in the import. Here, you can select options that will apply to newly created tasks. This allows you to activate or deactivate certain configurations in advance. If you are working with the visual plugin in Translate5, you should make sure that the font you are using is uploaded in the Preferences tab under In-Context Fonts. Otherwise, Translate5 will use an available font like Arial, and it may cause your layout to not display correctly. In the In-Context Font settings, you can see all the fonts that are used in your projects. You will also be shown whether the existing font has already been uploaded or not. With a double click on one of the displayed fonts, you can view all tasks that use this font. Here, you can also upload the font should it be missing. If a font is missing after importing a task, Translate5 notes this as an error in the task log. It is not necessary to upload the font before importing your file. You can do this afterwards. Your projects will then be updated accordingly and use the correct font without you having to do anything else. It is important to mention that only fonts in Web Open Font Format, or WOFF for short, are supported. If your font is not a WOFF file, there are programs or websites where you can convert your file. If you have any further questions, please visit the Translate5 website at www.translate5.net or contact us via service@translate5.net. Have fun using Translate5.